Hi guys, welcome back to another reading. We're going to take a look at the Ascension energies. So energy updates for the Ascension minded. All right, so I'm just going to keep this as simple as possible. I love that this card just flew up. Card number 2, card number 3. I was just going to choose 4 cards. This feels like number 5. Huh. I feel like the Devil card could be at number 5 or number 4. Whatever, we'll just go with that. And when I say the Devil card, it just energetically appeared there. So I'm seeing, and it's so interesting. Look how they're hugging. I said number 4 or 5. They may not actually be one of these cards once I turn them over. But as you guys know, we don't need cards to read. The energies are around us. So it's presenting itself here. So somebody here, and look, right under here we have the 2 of Cups. So I'm getting, it's very clear that for some of you, you may... Anyway, I'm going to keep use the words. Sorry. The guys are like, use the words. Okay. You may meet the devil in a relationship with somebody else. Now, it's interesting. You can't see this, but look, because it's so much in the light. But once, let's just put it here so you can see. We have these 2 of Cups. And it kind of feels that this could be a friendship or a relationship that it was... They're saying this very specifically. I can't even talk right now. Wow, my throat chakra. They're saying very specifically it was untoward back in the day, and it's going to be even more untoward in this day. My whole heart laughed at that, hearing that. And it's so interesting. Okay, so they're asking me, because I was going to say there's like a clear channel between my heart, my throat chakra, and up and out as I was saying this, and that's the quick reminder to remind you okay, it's a quick reminder to remind you that I'm a clear channel and a pure channel, so this information is coming through for those who are interested in clarity and clear messages from the divine. Okay. Oh, I'm so awkward. It's so funny. If you guys know, I just crack myself up. Okay, they're having me say that, so I'm going to go with that, and I'm going to say, yes, that's right. So let's continue onward. I should write that down so I remember in the next... Hold on. Oh my gosh. All right, anyway, let's just jump right in. You heard it. Let's see what these cards are. Wow, lots of defensive energies going on here. You know what? I wanted to just go overhead, go. There's so many messages I can't even, they're literally throwing themselves on my mouth, and it makes no sense to you guys listening. Hold on, let me get that all together. What I'm seeing here is something is coming back from the past. Something is coming up from the past. And when I say the past, we know from a higher perspective, there's no such thing as past or future. It's just all a matter of where you are located right now, in the here and now, and what level of the field you're coming from. We're coming from a 3D consciousness, so we are within the belief in time, and so therefore from that level of perspective, something is coming back from the past. Now, of course, it's going to look like a person, place, thing, situation, or idea. Hold on. Wow, that's interesting. Did you just hear my computer just go off? And it was something I'm watching, and it said, he just came to me about a week ago. Stop. Okay, guys. All right, so they really want to get this message out. Okay, so whatever this is, this energy is going to be from our past. It's going to be a form, person, place, thing, situation, idea. But I think this is going to be a person, because we saw this coming in together, and the guides are very clear to leave it in the past. So if you sense incoming energy, then you should already be feeling this energy starting to creep back into your mental framework. You may hear the name of this person hanging around like randomly in a supermarket. A friend of theirs may just bump into you. All this stuff is just their energy coming back in, and it's manifesting in form. But you guys know how we roll on this channel. We understand that. That's a nice little mid-level understanding about energies. But we always try to come from the higher perspective. And just as I said that, I can't even go to the higher perspective. I was just about to shift energetically to a higher energy, and I just, boom, saw this devil energy, the devil card, just boom, become this thick barrier, like, what do you call it? Like clouds or haze over the city. So there's a double message coming in. For those of you who do ley line work, collective ley line work, there's definitely an assignment for you coming in. So just keep a heads up for that. We need you, okay? Because there are certain things I'm not going to explain it. They say you know what your message is, so you should have gotten it right there. But also for the rest of us, what I'm just saying here is that if you can sense incoming energy, you'll sense this energy coming all around. But from a higher perspective, I'm just going to go ahead and throw that energy out of the way, because remember, all these devil energies, whatever you want to call it, addictions, all that, it's all based on fear. The presence of fear and the energetic work makes things muddy. So we're just going to go ahead and blow that energy out. We're going to call in our guides to give us a little extra support so that we can get to a higher space in the field. Because at the higher space in the field, we understand that it's not Tom, Dick, and Harry that's coming back around, and it's their energy that we're sensing, yes, coming in, and then they manifest, and people and situations and places that their world kind of collides with ours. But at the end of the day, they are not important. We don't care about form. The person, the place, the thing, the situation or idea, the physicality, we don't care about. Our bottom line from a higher perspective is like what inside of you is, in other words, what energetic stuff is bubbling up in you. And I just saw a lava lamp energy, and the back right of my neck just started to pain as I said that. So it's your stuff, whoever you're listening to, that's bubbling up, and will, of course, anything that's inside is outside. Outside doesn't exist. The physical world does not exist. You're only seeing outside in your physical, whether you turn on the TV, you read a newspaper, you walk out the door and trip on a pebble, or whatever. All you're seeing outside of you is a reflection of what you've got going on inside of you, because you're a whole world inside of you. And so you are seeing outside of you what's inside of you. And so therefore, if so-and-so shows back up in your life, if they were just on that self-sabotage energy when they were in your life, you were on that self-sabotage energy, them coming back in is a quick indicator to you, hey, my self-sabotaging tendencies or energetics or flavors or whatever you want to say, energy patches are popping up again now. So what are you going to do about it, right? And it's interesting because there it is again, boom. And that's you. And also your guide, like say, don't even cross this threshold, right? So it's like, what are you going to do about it? You can sit back in the 3D and be like, oh, this is so-and-so. He's back again because he wants me. I knew it. He couldn't stay away, right? Or you can just be for reals and work at a higher level and be like, oh, okay, so this person's coming back in and I'm seeing vestiges of this kind of same energy that I was in when all of these people and all of these situations were in my life. And I see that something is ready now to be released, to be looked at, to be released, whatever. And I'm just going to focus on that with myself. You don't need anybody else to come in to get that work done, just so you know. Right? That's the Empress work. That's how she rolls, because she's at that higher level. So just because you have a cat appear on your doorstep doesn't mean you have to let it back in the house. You just have to remember, oh yeah, I guess I left my stove on with fish on the stove. I have to go back and check it, because every time my stove is on in my house and the fish aroma goes out, it's going to attract cats. And so don't get outside trying to hang out with the cats and have conversations and marry them and this and that, go into business with them. No, you see what's going on in the house that attracted them, and then that's it. Okay? I know it's like, that's it, really? Yeah. Also, whenever these energies come back around to make themselves known to you, when I say these energies, of course, we're talking about our energies within coming back up to our conscious mind awareness, and then manifesting into our physical world, because they're so strongly activated inside of our energy field. When these energies come back into our conscious mind awareness, you really ask yourself, like, here they are appearing, Page of Cups, like, hey, what do I want to do with this? I say just clean it up. Just clean it up. Right? See, we have this beautiful Judgment card. It's giving us rebirth vibes. But remember, the Justice card rebirth doesn't mean it's got to come back around. We're back together. Hey, everybody. No, that's not it at all. Look at how it looks like Archangel Gabriel is... I know people might say Gabrielle. I say Gabriel. Anyway, Archangel Gabriel is blowing that beautiful... trumpet, and it almost looks like purification here, but the message that's coming through is get clear. This is about clarity. This is about clarity. Once this person, this woman holding her hands and receiving that blessing upon her hands is made clear, who knows what she's going to start to see. She's probably going to start to realize, oh, there was no one else here at all. It was just me. Right? Or she may be like, oh, these people in my life, they actually don't mean me harm. I should bring them closer. Or she may be like, oh, who are these people? I thought I knew them, but it's time to let them go. All sorts of stuff. So right now, if this message is for you, the message that's coming through is that we are going to be having our stuff come back up again. All right? It happens all the time around retrogrades as well. I'm not an astrologer. I don't even know if any retros are going on anytime soon. I should probably look. We also have a full moon coming up, though, around the full moons, moon activities, all solar eclipses, all these things where these celestial bodies that have such a magnetism to them, when they're going on in the sky, they really, really bring our stuff up, right? So it's a beautiful opportunity to do some shadow work, to take a look at what's coming up for us, to understand it. So anytime it's a beautiful checks and balances as well, because anytime you go to really point outward at somebody, but you did this and you didn't do that and da-da-da, it's just like, stop, pause, what's going on inside of me? Because whatever's going on inside of your energetic field is going to be determining directly, and I mean directly determining how you interpret your field. It's going to determine whether you look left or you look right. If you're in a certain mood, your energy's flowing a certain way, and you leave your house, you close your door and you walk left to go to work, right? It's just as simple as that. Maybe every other day you look right or you go right, but today you didn't, you looked left. What's the difference? Well, I think we all want to say, well, things are just random, but I will just love to let you know that things are not as random as they seem. They really aren't. And if you can look in hindsight, you will start to see how your energy field and the status of it, the health and the cleanliness of it, the clarity is affected. Your clarity of movement, of understanding your world, of everything is affected by what's going on inside. And so I feel like looking at this message, 2 messages, 3 actually, they just reminded me the third one. The third one, which was the first one, was the devil energy here, is what I just saw. It just like came up again. The devil card, I don't know where it is in the deck here, but I don't know. But anyway, it was there. And the other energies, for those of you who do space clearings, geopathic stress work, ley line work, all those people, you're needed right now definitely to get clearing up for clearing the spaces for the collective, right? Because as you saw what happened when we were trying to go higher into the field, boom, what stopped us? Really nothing stopped us, because there's no such thing as fear and all of this, right? But that's from a higher perspective. So down here we're going to be believing in all the monsters and the sharks and the this and that we see, not knowing that those are just reflections of the shadows that we hold within us. Literally doing what? Projecting outside of our energy chakras and all of that onto the world, and doing what? Becoming physical. Why? Because we're in a 3D physical space. In the 4D, physicality is not a property. So that's why you'll see astral things and etheric things, and the other upper dimensions, they're non-physical. But down here, they're physical. So guess what? You get to see your stuff being projected outward, outside of you, and looking like what? Physical stuff, right? So the better that you can clear up what's going on inside of you, doing your shadow work, learning to love yourself, forgive yourself, things like that, the much better of a world you're going to see outside of you. And in the meantime, we do need those light workers and space healers and things like that. That's what they're saying, to really help us to navigate these spaces as we keep projecting out. We need you guys to come in and kind of do some clearing up. Yeah, I heard somebody say, can we be crystal workers? Crystal workers? Wow, look at all the energies coming up, right? Could we be crystal workers? Of course you can be crystal workers. Whatever your modality is, and whatever offering you can offer to help clear up the collective consciousness, that's all it is. But by doing so, working at the outside space, that people are projecting onto, that would be amazing. Okay, so I'm going to end it here. If you want to work more personally with me, you know exactly where to find me. Mwah.